Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to YouTube Tons of Gas. Today we are featuring my newly acquired Ford RS200 Evo. Pretty cool car. I picked this up along with a white Testarossa down at Amelia Island auction about 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And I'm proud to have it. I love the Group B cars. You guys have probably seen some more of my Group B cars that I have in there. We'll be doing a feature on some of those coming up soon as well. So look for our new videos. But nevertheless, this is my 1985 Ford RS200 Evo. It is a 2.1 liter, 600 horsepower. These ran in Group B and they really dominated. The Audi Quattro was pretty good and they won a lot of the races. When the Ford came out with this, they started to win. The reason Group B was canceled was because there was 2 accidents in these Fords. So you can imagine, I think even the race versions had between 650 and 800 horsepower. And I can tell you from driving it, even where it's at right now, it is so astonishing. The sounds that it makes, the turbo spool, the gearbox, the straight cut, the crash gearbox, it's just absolutely insanity. So I like it. It fits into my collection pretty well. The car has 590 some kilometers on it. I got it, had 512, so only almost close to 400 miles, and I put about 60 of them on. So I'll show you some of the inside stuff here. Obviously the fixed seats, racing seats, 5-point harnesses. It's pretty cool. I like the red wheel. That's a good touch that it has. A lot of the gauges on here, you know, you've got your engine temperature, your oil bar, tachometer, the speedo. I think these topped out at maybe 150, I think it was something like that, somewhere in that range. 5-speed gearbox, the gas gauge, your gas pressure, so you want to make sure you have good gas pressure on it, the voltmeter, and the bar pressure. So when I got it, it had these tires on it. They're Hoosier R7s. Pretty cool tires for track or, you know, autocross, something of that nature. I haven't messed with them. I just checked the pressures in them and kind of took off from there. So they're good for the street. I'm not planning on driving it too much. So I've been around the block, I don't know, a dozen times. And it's Speedline wheels. This whole thing is a clamshell. It comes back. We'll expose that and I'll show you here in a minute. To fill the gas, you have to take this thing up. So it's pretty cool. The rear end, I always like the rears of the cars. I like all the cars, but the rear of the cars, the fenders, the front, pretty big exhaust here that it has. A functioning intake here. So the way they designed that is pretty cool. The air obviously flows over the top of the car, goes into that and cools it down. So same thing over here. It did come with the factory or with the toolkit for it. Basic stuff. All your wrenches that you probably don't need because if it breaks, it probably implodes, I would imagine. But there's that. I brought it from the Broad Arrow Group. 200 of them. I think they really only made, I think they said 148. The reason why is they were in production. They were supposed to make 500 and Group B got canceled. So 512 kilometers at cataloging. Innes, Ireland, former Lotus and Formula One driver owned it before. Also, Stephen Rimmer from Dirtfish owned it. And I bought his Renault R5 Turbo in there. He's got a really, really good Group B collection of cars, a lot of historical stuff. I just went up and did the Dirtfish Rally School. That's a blast. If you guys ever get a chance and you're in the US, go up to Seattle and do the Dirtfish Rally School. It's phenomenal. I did the 3-day course. It's my second time there. I ran the Red Bull Rallycross, so that's one of the reasons I like to go there, and one of the reasons I have a soft spot for the Group B cars. So pretty cool. It obviously, the front of it resembles just a beast. I mean, they're wide, they're aggressive, short wheelbase. You can see the rally lights are incorporated into the bumper. And I'll show you a little bit under the frunk. So dual shocks up front, coilovers, your obviously your reservoirs, stuff like that. The radiators up front, cooling system, fan switch, stuff like that. I don't know how much they did for setup in the actual off-road portion of it. When I drive it on the street, I mean, it's such a beast. I'd have to get it on the track and really test it out. And I haven't had any plans of doing that quite yet, but I'll probably get into it at some point. Let me show you the rear portion of it and the engine bay and how you fill up with gas. So here it is. You've got your extra wheel in here, dual shocks in the back as well. And the gas tank is there. You can see it says, I think it's 100 unleaded. This is an absolute beast. You can look at the blow-off valve. There's your intake, the oil. Pretty cool car. That's, if you want to get gas at the gas station, that's how you have to do it. So I need to put a new shock on that, set of shocks so it'll stay up. I've ordered them, I just haven't got them yet. So pretty cool car. We're gonna go for a spin and see how it drives. We'll do some in-car. It's kind of loud, hopefully you guys can hear. We got a new 360 camera to give you guys a better view. So we're gonna go for a spin right now. Okay, so we are going to go for a spirited drive in the Ford RS200 Evo. Got to get the car up to warm temperature, so we'll do that. Hey, here we go. It's kind of hard to get out of first, but yeah, let me. All right, let's go. It's a straight cut gearbox. Okay guys, thanks for taking a trip with us in the RS200. Hopefully you guys had a good time on the drive. I did. It's always nice to get it out on the road. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, post other places. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel and I want to do more videos. I typically personally respond to each comment. So please like, subscribe, and share. Tune back in for more of Tons of Gas YouTube. Thank you.